Huwag yung kayong magkadisgrasyahan tayo niyan. Sinasabi ko yung madidisgrasya kayo. At madidisgrasya kayo. Hindi ako urong dito. And I said, I would stake my honor, my life, and even the presidency.
Sawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw na tao. Madilim na kahapon, ikaw ang mag-aahon. Sa piling mo, di ko mawawala ang korupsyon. Tayo na, Pilipinas, tayo na magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa pag-asenso. Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago. Masdan mo ang paligid, talamak mga krimen, rape, droga at mga nakawan, dapat nang mapigilan. Tayo na, Pilipinas, tayo na magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa pag-asenso. Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago.
Why am I here? I am here because I love my country and I love the people of the Philippines.
Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Philippines, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Para sa pagbabago, sawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may now take your seats. Daghang salamat. Maayong gabi kanatong tanan, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Today is a very special day for the city of Mandaue as we celebrate the 49th Charter Day of the city. And so to warmly receive us all for his welcome remarks, let us all welcome the Mayor of the city of Mandaue, Mayor Gabriel Luis Luigi R. Quesumbing.
His Excellency, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, the members of the Cabinet that are here today, of course, the Special Assistant to the President, Bongo, former Senator Jingoy Estrada, Governor Amy Marcos, Congressman Carlo Nograles, Congressman Lord Velasco, Vice Governor Magpale, Vice Mayor Carlo Fortuna, members of the City Council, ang akong mga kauban sa buhat dinhi sa dakbayan sa Mandaue, mayong gabi ikanatong tanan. Today, our beloved city celebrates its 49th anniversary, and we are truly honored and humbled that our guest of honor and speaker tonight is none other than our beloved President, Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Mr. President, may I have the singular honor of welcoming you to Mandaue City. Yesterday, during our State of the City address, we reaffirmed our commitment to the vision of your administration to restore peace and order in our beloved country, to wipe out the menace of illegal drugs, and to provide efficient social services for our brothers and sisters living in poverty. I pledge to you, Mr. President, that Mandaue City will do its part to realize your vision for a greater Philippines. It is in line with this that we would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to you, Mr. President, for the socialized housing projects that you have initiated in Mandaue City. This is proof that your administration is determined to help those who have less in life. Never have we had a president that truly embodied tapang and malasakit as you have. We wish you continued success and good health, Mr. President. Thank you very much for honoring us with your presence tonight. Mandaue will never forget your kindness and your leadership. Mabuhi si Mayor Duterte.
Daghang salamat, Mayor Luigi Kisumbing. And now to give us the project briefing of the Mandaue City NHA Low-Rise Housing Project, may we call on stage the General Manager of the National Housing Authority, Mr. Marcelino P. Escalada Jr.
Thank you. Mr. President, Mayor Rodrigo Duterte, our Cabinet Secretaries in attendance, the governors, mayors, congressmen in attendance, mayong gabi kaninyong tanan, ug taga Mandaue. Mayong gabi. Allow me, Mr. President, to brief you on the first joint project of the National Housing Authority and the local government of Mandaue. We have presented and we have prepared 2 slides. The first one is a video presentation and the other one is a PowerPoint presentation, Mr. President. Here is the video. The video, Mr. President, shows the site of our housing project. This is in Barangay Look of Mandaue City. This is 4,000, more or less, square meters. This can accommodate around 180 housing units. This is intended for the ISFs of Mandaue City. The ISFs are all located on site, and we need to relocate them so that they shall be able to have a decent, comfortable, and affordable housing for everyone. If you notice, this is a site going down from the old Mandaue Bridge. Towards your right is the site of the first ever joint undertaking of Mandaue City and the National Housing Authority. This is a low-rise building composed of 5-story. Walk up. There are 60 units in each building. The Duterte administration is committed to construct the first phase, which would give us 180 housing units for the qualified beneficiaries of Mandaue. This is very affordable because the ground floor will only be something like 1,000 pesos monthly amortization. The second floor is 1,900. the third floor is 800, the fourth floor 700, and the fifth floor is only 600 pesos. That is very affordable for the people of Mandaue. You cannot find this kind of intervention all throughout the country because in the private sector, you can have this bought or rented at 5,000 monthly or even 3 million peso. But this time, NHA, upon the directive of the President, we're giving this around 540,000 only, payable in 30 years. This is the first because we planned, together with the mayor of Mandaue, to have another mid-rise building for the qualified beneficiaries formal sector of Mandaue. And you can acquire that in the amount of 640,000 only. It has a 15-story building which will be intended for another 380 beneficiaries of the people of Mandaue. All in all, the President is giving us close to 530 units anytime soon to be delivered on June of 2020. Mr. President, allow me to brief you on the recent developments as well as directives of your office to NHA. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, the President has recently, just before he entered the covered court, he made an instruction that he will also give housing units for both AAP and PNP in Mandaue City. Slides, please. Mr. President, allow me to tell you of the recent developments of what has been going on in terms of housing projects in the different areas of the country today, brought about by our theme, Biyaya ng Pagbabago. Next slide. The major theme of our housing project for the Duterte administration is to put value to housing. Especially housing is the only wealth that every Filipino people can be proud of. We want to build it such as these housing units shall be affordable, livable, and adequate in terms of facilities and utilities. Mr. President, allow me to give you the recent developments of our Bayaw residences in Davao. These were the pictures, Mr. President, as of last week. We intend to construct 16 low-rise building in Bangkal, doon lang yun sa imuhang balay, Mr. President. These are all intended for the EAP, PNP personnel. We hope to deliver this anytime soon next year. This can be given to 740 military officers and police officers in Region 11 and in Davao. Next. This is, Mr. President, the first instruction you gave to me as your general manager, which we did for Scout Rangerville in Kalumpang, San Miguel, Bulacan. We are already done by 40%, Mr. President. We hope to deliver, Mayor, next month. We will have a partial turnover of 300 of the 1,000 units you promised to the Rangers of the Scout Ranger in the 1st Regiment in Bulacan. This is a 60 square meter floor area, over 150 square meter lot area. Dako kayo ni siya compared to other housing units in the past. And we're very proud that the Duterte administration is having this as a big leap towards providing housing to the military officers. We also did the groundbreaking, Mr. President, for Lanao del Norte, which you promised for the 2nd Mechanized Battalion of the Philippine Army. These are the pictures as of last week. We already started our land development, Mr. President, and there are 1,000 units all in all for Lanao del Norte. This is in Cambaluay, Zamboanga, which we hope to groundbreak anytime next month. NHA owns a property, some 35 hectares in Cabaluay. Cabaluay is 15 kilometers from Zamboanga City proper. We intend to have a duplex type, which has, again, 60 square meter floor area upon the directive of the President. By the way, sa una, ang floor area was only 22. He made an instruction to me to double it to 44. Before I implemented it, the President already gave another instruction to increase it from 44, to 60. So right now, we are providing 60 as a standard housing project for the formal sector. That will include the people of Mandaue. These are the land dev projects, Mr. President, in Talisay, which we also did the groundbreaking last quarter. Mr. President, we would like to report to you of the pipeline projects, of the two major projects of NHA. Duha ni siya kabuok. Number one is in Luwakan Heights, the famous PMA, the Philippine Military Academy site. NHA owns a property, some 3 hectares. We will construct 16 low-rise building glass house for AFP and PNP. For those who are interested, military personnel right here, you can register your application with the National Housing Authority. Again, Mr. President, we need also to proceed with Davao City for the Blue Farm Villa. This is a 2-story duplex, 30 in the ground floor, 30 in the second floor. Again, 60 floor area, 80 square meter, which is the lot area. These are the two major presidential directives from the President to the National Housing Authority. According to the ECLIP, which is the Enhanced Comprehensive Local Integration Program, the former rebels will also be given housing intervention by the Office of the President. We are improving the site in Tagum, which we call FR, the former rebels, now the Freedom Residences. So that is a duplex type, Mr. President. The floor area is 22 with a loft of 50% of the base structure plus 11, that makes it 33, Mr. President. Naka-tiles na siya, guwapo na kayo nag-painting, guwapo na kayo og mga facilities and utilities inside. And we can be proud of to present to you the latest accomplishments of NHA. We can also proceed to Tagum Mayor for the partial turnover for our FRs anytime soon. The housing projects are ready for partial turnover. And the last, Mr. President, in your instruction is the KIA and the WIA. The killed in action, the killed in the police operation, the wounded in action, and the wounded in police operation. I have allocated, Mr. President, 3 buildings in Batasan Hills that is near the Congressional House at the Quezon City. There are 18 low-rise buildings intended for the formal sector as well as for the informal sector. But I have allocated 3 because ang instruction sa Presidente sa COA is dapat doon lang, especially those that have been wounded in police operation, wounded in military operations, especially from those coming from the Marawi siege. Therefore, we will be able to transport them easily from Quezon City to any hospital facilities in Metro Manila. We will also be turning over this, Mr. President, anytime soon. The 3 buildings are ready for turnover 2 months from now. Another instruction from the President is the stilts housing in Zamboanga. The phase 4 is the one that we have naabutan na namo on the part of the Duterte administration, and therefore, we would like to improve and enhance the stilt housing in Zamboanga. I think that is all, Mr. President. The latest and the last instruction you gave to me was to go to Labuan, Zamboanga and provide housing for those that had been victims of the fire. And we are now trying to acquire the land, buy the land, develop the land, And in effect, we will be accommodating 500 informal sector, Mr. President, in Labuan, Zamboanga. We hope, Mr. President, that the housing project in Mandaue City will be able to inspire everyone. We will have two major projects, the one for ISFs and the one for the formal sector, particularly those employees of the local government of Mandaue, the barangay captains of Mandaue, and the people of Mandaue. We hope that this can be a very good token of generosity from the Duterte administration as the fruit of the biyaya ng pagbabago. In behalf of NHA, I'd like to thank you, Mayor, thank Mayor Luigi, President Rudy Duterte, and the people of Mandaue. Daghang salamat ug maayong gabi sa inyong tanan.
Daghang salamat, Mr. Marcelino Escalada Jr. At this juncture, to introduce our guest of honor and keynote speaker, may we call on the Presidential Assistant for the Visayas, ladies and gentlemen, Secretary Michael Lloyd L. Dino.
The President of the Republic of the Philippines, ang atong pinangga, Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Daghang salamat, Candice. Thank you for your courtesy. Presidential Assistant for Visayas, Michael Lloyd Dino, Secretary Eduardo de Rosario, the Housing and Urban Development Coordinating Council, the National Housing Authority General Manager Marcelino Escalada, Mandaue City Mayor Gabriel Luis Quisumbing, and the other local officials, members of the House of Representatives, fellow workers in government, ako mga kaigsuunan. Dili una nako basahon ning akong duha raman po din noong ka-pages lang. Ako na lang haron di pod maiubos ang buhat ani man kinsa dire dila. Ako lang basahon ang last paragraph. I hope that your local government will continue to join our people to support the administration's task to provide a comfortable life for all and to fight illegal drugs, criminality, and corruption. Surely, we cannot overcome such scourges alone, and we need everyone's help in ridding our nation of these ills that have long hampered our development and as a nation. With your solidarity and cooperation, I have no doubt that we can make our neighborhoods and communities truly safe and secure. Together, let us succeed in our collective aspiration to attain a better life, brighter future for our countrymen. Daghang salamat ug mabuhay kamong tanan. Kani si Mr. Escalada was with me when I started my mayorship in 1988. So, ana sa kadugay, ana pod akong pagsalig kaniya nga naay resulta ang kahago o labi na gyud ang kwarta nga mahampak ngadto sa mga proyekto. Of recent development, I'd like to introduce Ed de Rosario, who used to be a general of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, and he was assigned in Davao as Task Force Davao Commander. It was during the time when a lot of bombings were happening in a city and its peripheral provinces. So, dito siya when the action was there, and pagkuman atong sa Marawi, this is not to offend anybody in government, but gidrawingan ko nilag matrix Marawi bangon operation unya ngari administrative finance committee ana nya paghuman subcommittee nya paghuman na apayud na ngari action plan naminaw ko una ko kani og gihatag nako ni sa bureaucracy. I said no offense intended, di gini mao mangyawa ni mawa pang kwarta. So anyway og di mawa kuwang. Just like I'd like to look into, I'd like my Congress to look into the 15 million mga health, I don't know how they would call it, nga 15 million antod karon tiles lang gihapon. Such obscenity. Kanang binastos yun nga kawat ba? Kawatan man ko pero di na ako na masikmura ng mga wat ko o babae nga bapa por dili. Mangilog ba? Mangilog. Di gyud bangong mo nang akong gingon. So when the Marawi siege happened, I called for Del Rosario. I was working there as an undersecretary sa Defense Department na ko nga you call Del Rosario. Pagkabot niya, itudlo na ako na look at the matrix there. Yan ako, ibutang ni mo na ogwan. Ang Pilipino di madala. And I'm really sad to say. That even prompted me during a command conference. Inako, pati pala kayo stang military, and that was the medicines and the doctors sa AAP. I was so pissed off. Well, I did not insult the guy. Pero sabi ko ganito, if that is the way how we operate in this government, wala gyud hitabo. Nako, hindi ko mahabol ang corruption. Kay kada transaction sa gobyerno, be it in the local governments, sa national, and even sa office of the president, naagi kabuang. Ug di ni mo na mabantayan at hindi mo mahabol. Di na ko maagpas ang paggukod sa corruption. Kaya hasta ganing mga ospital sa military, ang mga delivery sa ilang medisina nga para sa mga samdunon, ghost deliveries. Di na ako mahibaw ng putang inag nga nung ani mga utok mga tawana. I mean, I could understand if just it's a matter of conversion from gasoline, hibong kwarta, or spare parts nga kuwang. But for the life of me, I cannot understand how an officer of the armed forces of the Philippines would have the goal to order medicines that are not delivered but are paid for. Ana na ako sabi ko, kung ganito na lang, sabi ko, I am offering to step down. Not because I am afraid of you. Far from it, actually. Meron akong task. I am a government worker chosen by the people to administer the affairs of the country. Ngayon, kung ganito naman kayo lahat, pati dito sa landing, itong kung ano-ano na lang, of course, they are denying it, but the first draft, yung sa Nayong Pilipino, was really for 75 years. Of course, they are denying because it was not approved. It was not approved because I blew my top. Puta. You grant a franchise for 75 years. Ang akong pinakabagong apo, ang anak ni Inday, barely about a year old, Bot nibong pasabot for 75 years. Magsige siya sugal. 75 anyo. You must be crazy. 75 years siya magsugal aning kalibutan na. Pila ka presidenteng inutil mo agi aning atong nasod. Wala gyud. I'm telling you, dili ko basta-basta nga off the cuff yung kalag mo resign ka. Naman na si De Rosario. Pero I was so pissed off that I was trying to fix na yung Filipinos anomaly. And here comes a report that afternoon nga naana po'y sabi ko kung ganito, this I can say to you. Many years from now, or a few years from now, or maybe a year after, if we cannot stop graft and corruption and cannot maintain law and order in this country, Philippines should never reach the level of economic progress enjoyed by Malaysia and Indonesia on the present level. For tayo, it will take us about 10 years or 15 years to catch up. Maybe more than. Yan ang problema sa Pilipino. But do not also try to crucify the country. I don't like it. But tayo dito, Pilipino, magkaprangkahan na lang. Sabi nila, why is it that the Philippines, right after the war, we were second to Japan, then progressively went down to third, fourth, fifth, and we are now the seventh, about a notch higher than Bangladesh or look. The answer really does not need any serious study. Alam mo, God sometimes could not be really fair. Well, of course, life is never fair. But sabi nila, God is faithful. Well, I would go along with it. I have a God. But it is not the God of the priests and itong mga obispo na mga ulol. That despite now worldwide condemnation of the abuses of children, hanggang ngayon, pati si Pope is the center of a turmoil because of the so many thousands, including us, Ateneo de Davao. And we were being fondled by priests while confessing. Pero sa amin, yung lang kami, pinaghipo-hipo. But these things happened 60s and until now, decades after decades, alam nila yung problema. And it's only because yung, well, hindi naman but yung pedophilia. They should be smart enough to the shaft from the grain. Ayaw pagpasudlan ng maingon, ana. I have nothing against gay people. Wag ko'y kasuko des mga bayot. Bayot man ko ni adto. Bakla man ako. Ngita tagwapa para maulian. Yan ang ko. Yan ang away ko. And I have the books if you want. Naba mo yung libro. Kaning akong edikam tagalite ni. Mayor ni. Pamusilon mo ani. Well, I'm sure some of you, but it's getting to be harder to find now. I mean, the church. This book was, the introduction was Marites Vitog, famous Vitog journalist. The title of the book is Altar of Secrets. This contains all the abuses, lahat ng kabastusan. But I was the first to say it. But it was not my original also. I was just the first to say it. It came from the mouth of Father Ibasco, yung NPA na pare, si Father Tison, Father Ibasco, who were captured in Mindanao. I was the one prosecuting him in court. I was a prosecutor then. And he joined me when they were released all by Cory Aquino. So, siya una nagsabi, the most hypocritical institution in the Philippines is the Catholic Church. There's an item there today, nakita ko sa ano. But dito yung lahat, ang number one dito yung paano tinago yung mga, yung meron silang, they have an orphanage actually, sa mga anak sa pare. Meron yan. They have an orphanage. Yung mga anak nila. This is one brave Filipino, commentator ito sa CBCP. Patay na ngayon. But there's a book, if you can get it, The Popes, plural. The Popes. Basahin mo. This 10 times worse than, it is the chronicle of the narratives of Vatican. Sa to, itong Katoliko na ito, it will not survive. Lalo na pag dili na ko presidente, niya magwali ko. Just to, para mahibawaan sa mga tao. Time to adore God without the intervention in a way. I go to church because it is quiet, silent. But to listen to priests, homily, tanana, maniwala ako sa Kristan ba kanang offertory ba na? Is that how you do? Kanang kitadani mo mga goods ada, ang usang kwarta, bahinon pa na aspare, ang kanang mga pineapple, mga saging, diretso na sa iyang pamilya. Oo na. Ayun yung pare. Huwag lang tayo magbulay. Ayaw. Do not be hypocrite. Kumusta ang inyong pare? Bakulod, ang pare nga to, naas konbento, ang iyang pamilya, naapo dito. Anak ka na. Tapos kung magsalita ang mga putang ina, kala mo sino. And despite worldwide now, everybody is trying to seek an opening para abrihan gyud tanan. And I will be glad to do it here in the Philippines. Buksan mo lahat. Kasi may biktima rin eh. Na, di ba sa Ateneo, sino taga dito ba? Di ba Friday, communion, confession? Automatic yan, Ateneo. If you are from the Ateneo, Friday, confession, communion. Sa confession lang, bless me, Father, for I have sinned. And what is your sin? Well, it is standing up because you are fondling the goddamn prick. Ayan. Muna nga sila pag extrajudicial killing. How many? 4,000? Really? Mura na. 4,000 extrajudicial killing. Ay, palagyan natin 10,000. Putang ina, sino yung pinatay ko? Eh di puro kriminal. Itong mga kriminal ito, sinong pinagpapatay nito? Yan ang problema niya. Duterte killed 4,000 without any particular reason. Where, what, how, when? Wala. How was he killed? What was the kind of weapon? Where was it? Ano para, what happened? Wala, basta sinabi lang 4,000. Dito, bata, as tagom, 2 years old, girip og tulo, kay dili man mo sulod ang ilang 2 years old, nagpalit pag-bleed diya sa kuan, gilaslasan ang mga pare, tangina niyo, kaya nakakawala ng respeto. Why a president should be blatant and very bestial in his language? Because you ask for it. You, instead of just also because it was or is true. Dapat may ginawa rin kayo except but to criticize. You got it as politics, itong mga dilawan, they develop it, brought it to the United Nations. Droga, pag hindi, muundang ko if I stop now my crusade against drugs, and if there is said no order in this place, Philippines, and corruption will continue, patay yun. I said, you're better off choosing a dictator in the likes of Marcos. That's what I suggested. Pwede man kayong constitutional succession. It's Robredo. But she cannot hack it. I stand by my word na the hotbed of kasi yung brother-in-law niya ang nagdala ng drugs doon sa Bicol. Totoo yan. Siyempre, denial. Ngayon, doon naman in Davao. Pilar ko naka-oras, igo ka lang basag kag libro, di ka kaabot og 30 pages, landing na. I look at Davao. It's in Mindanao. It's a troubled place. There's turmoil there, there's war. Patanawan Davao. Well, di mo kalikaya ng bomba. That's the style of the ISIS. Pero on an ordinary day, tanawang Davao. At 6 o'clock, at 6, nobody is drinking, nobody is loitering around corners. You do not see people walking on the streets smoking. Hilom kayo. Ito apoy teroristang dako. Uli na ba? Ako, from alas 2, gihimo na akong alauna. Pag kami o kusab ng babae, gihimong alas 12. So alas 12 mo atong Davao, hilom kayo. Pag alas 12, wala na. Ang mga taga Davao na anad na po, di na sila gusto mo balik atong. Nga naman, hadlok fasyon. No, really. Pakatawa lang na, but took me about. Good that I was elected for all in all 23 years. That is how long I stayed there. So, nagunitan yun ako ang dama. Napiga ko talaga. Piga mo lang, basta ikaw, hindi mo rin ginagawa at pigain mo tagalagin. Ipiga ginakong tagadama. Moro, kanang mga, ayaw ng mga terorista, kanang tagadiha ba? Moro, the Christian, why, pili. Piga-piga, yun. Ngayon sila nga, daghang rape ang Davao. Basta daghang kwapa, daghang rape, yun na. Kinsa ba yung unang mo sugot? Sa una? Sugot ng babae? Wasa. Ayaw, lagi, di, lagi. Wa may unang nisugot, anong kuhan? Kana, rape na. Basi nga ni, magkuhan lang sa sini, magsig pag nagkamot. Ayaw, lagi, ayaw. Saan dagang gwapa? Maka katabi kang nagpangag, may ganahan mo. So ako, mura na akong kakasalta niya. Huwag mayor lang gihapon mo, huwag na nang hinambog gani, ng old style. The old style of politics, just because you are the son of a bullshit noon. Ang mangyari, many places, ang style is feudal. Bausiba niya. Ang tao po, kapag dagang pobre. Do you know why we are feudal? Because everything that we need, we come or we go to the politicians, to us. Pang-tuition, trabaho, tubig, dalan. Naitali sa nga puta kada kanto. I'm supposed to go to the place. Baka ginan ako. I wanted to go there. Itong sinakot na ako. Napabay lugar. Kaya ginan ako si De Rosario nga magbuhat pag sa pulis o sa... Paan lang ninyo nakiti because you do not get to go around. But if you have been traveling the islands, makita mo daghang mga ingunanang kato mga building. Usas mga nakita na ko mga gwapong bungalow, Marawi. And I sent Del Rosario, I said, you build me something like by the end of this quarter, at least mayroon kang mga 100. Sobra na ngayon. Gwapo pa mga balay. So I told them, pati siya ang sa housing. The chief sa housing ngayon is, lahat ng cabinet member ko halos military na. Sabi ko, no offense sa ano. Alam mo bakit? Suguo ni mo, magdebate pa sa imo ang yawa. Makikdebate niya, wala man po yung trabaho nga. Di pa rin ang mga military, pag sinabi mo, well, of course, just being, sabi mo, Ed, do this. Tanaw ng ranger sa Bulacan. Yung Bulacan ng camp, Camp Magsaysay? Camp Lahore? Ha? Fort Magsaysay. Gwapo kayong mga bungalow ang mga sundalo. Ang Davao is, ingutong ni Escalada nga near house. Ang kang inday mo'y dako, but kan inday, ang iyang partner, ana, that lady there in the front of the table, mas dako kang inday, it's about 5,000. Ako, 1,000 lang para sa mga military punta. But with the so many surrenderies now sa Mindanao, including ang arms, I'm pretty hard up. So I told the military, again, for the nth time, magpadaplin lang una, mabuhatan talang mo someday. I'll just give this to the surrenderies. So, ang mga surrenderies karon automatic na sila balay. Unya na sila sweldo para mo tuon o livelihood. Graduate sila, tagaan sila kwarta. Then rejoin. Mo na lang ni ako mahimo sa atong mga kaigsuonan. Kamu bang mga komunista? Kisa NPA mga rebe? Bitaw. Oy, binuang. Kisa may nas kalihukan nga rin. Isa pa yung season na yan. I was reading his books. College days, I used to adore him. Ngayon, bata pa ta nga, madali tag mga idealism nga wrongly manifested. Kayo bang mga, okay lang yung mga bata, pero kami mga tatanda, ang inyong Biblia, ang utok ni Season, it's really empty of an ideology. Wala na. Mubita na ako sa inyo, og naay mo surrender nga 5 karon, walay binuang. Automatic ipadala ta mo sa China. Tan-awa dito ang komunista og unsang ilang kinabuhi. They have abandoned communism as an ideology. Tan-awag unsa kagwapo ang China karon. Unya ka ba magsunod-sunod lang gyapon mo ni Mao Zedong ang mga utok ana ni Season. Pasangin lang pang masunog lang ko kasi ko adto mga lugar. Ako na noy himatyon ang tonto. Kaya ako daw, nasundok, natural, di bang ko tigbutang anang yawang, dana? Every election gani ani. So I have so many elections in my life, including the presidency. Mo na akong matila, sunog. Dugay maayo, pero mawara na. Kaya ako ni discoloration. Kaya Season na, instead of talking about ideology or maybe socialism, if you may, wala man po. Ang iyang panulteron nga ako, himatyon, kumatos. May kumatos kay mo tindog pa, basta naalay Viagra. Ikaw, wala, nagyod. Basi tagaan ko ng 5 kalat ng Viagra. Wala na. Paradahan ko itagwang gwapang babae da. Hilom lagi. Kadto ba ako lang to? First line entertainer to. Kita kasi akong mga uyab. Na ako'y uyab dere. Tanawa inyong wala. Tanawang inyong katbang. Bantay anda kay katupad ada polis nagbugot. Polis na, major na si Miss Kone. Kani first lieutenant to, polis na si Kone. Kani si taga-late man is gate. Ako ang nag-agaw, tinuod lang. Nag-agaw ko na, taga-late, kadaghanan, magkuhan may. Gamoy na ko ng late na ito. Paminaw na ko ni si Mon mga kitaas man daw tos Magellan. Siguro mga apokas tuhod ni Magellan. No? Kaya pong, kaya si Congressman Carlo, akong amahan taga Danau man, iyang iyang lula si Mantiyang, Almendras. Ulor man nakapilido na Almendras Duterte o ang iyang amahan taga Davao nugrale. So mo na akong kuan nga if you cannot control corruption and there is really no order. Ang akaning wala niya. Di madani ni og patay. Pero kaning drugs. Kaning drugs, we suspect that it's now being played international. And if you look at the map of the Philippines, your left is the east, your right hand is the west. Atubang kag mapang Pilipinas. So, Senyalosa is trying to come in fast. Cocaine na karon eh. Barig sa Cebu ka ng mga dato, cocaine na sila. Kaning mga pingawa na sila, bakit? Ano ginapatay man ni Duterte yung mga pobre? No, it's in the criminal law. It is not me. Na may mga abogado daghan nga rin. Pangutanan ninyo. You know, the distribution of shabu is always organized crime. The rule in organized crime or a conspiracy is that the act of one is the act of all. The liability of the manufacturer of shabu is the same liability incurred by a peddler on the street or tawag nilang basurero. Og musukol ang basurero paltik. Og musukol ang mga taga Cebu og mga walang maabte. Pero I'd like to go back sa di ba giingnan naman mo, Davao? I'm trying to build a city, city that will be comfortable enough for us to live with our family. If you destroy my city, or if you destroy our daughters and our sons, I will kill you. And I repeated that warning when I became president. Papatayin talaga kita. Kung wag ka kasabot ang putang inang patyon, anong ilubong ka, nilin patay-patayan. And that is a very legitimate statement. That is preservation of the country and the people. It's never wrong to say, if you destroy me, I will kill you. If you destroy my family, then that is preservation of the family's life. Mga matay man yun na, o di mga buang. But what makes me very, very sad is that you reduce a number of Filipinos to slavery, to a drug called shabu, and they are out of life forever. May problema ka because if anyone in the family is contaminated with shabu, the family becomes socially dysfunctional. If you have 2 or 3 sons and daughters into it, then the family doubly becomes dysfunctional. In the same manner, ang atong mga kababayan, atong kadugo mo adto sa laing lugar, nga nahibaw naman tag-ingnan naman tadaan o giingnan man nato sila. Nga pagbantay mo ngadto, because the culture of a certain Arab tribe. I am not saying all, but there are certain tribes diha sa Middle East nga ang practice, if you are a paid servant or if you are a slave, both in the slave markets of Africa, you are a slave. And physical abuse is part of the territory. Muna sila walay tulog because they have to clean the master's house, then the son's house, and the daughter's house, and the sister's house. Muna, uniform gina nga 2-3 hours of sleep. Unya, di pa makakaon og maayo. Unya, gamiton pagyod ka da gabi. Karon, maluoy ko ana ang ipadadil na ang ilang amahan, anak, trabaho nga to, and suffer degradation, loss of human dignity. Ilang antuson lamyo na kada gabi para lang mapakadalag kwarta nga rin sa Pilipinas. Para katon ang bata. Pag-abot di kwarta, kaning mga ulod as talisay, kaning wanda as tampolis, as putang inang pilihan ninyo. Luon ng tao, hantod mo bigay. Pag-abot nila nga rin 5 years after, makita nila ang ilang kahago, ang ilang ginabaling, diin sa bilangkad gabi-gabi ilang giantos, pag-abot nga rin ang ilang anak, mga buang, o ikay presidente nga rin, ikay barangay captain, ikay mayor, unsa may imong bation. Butang ka dato ka, pero na kay empathy. Sa mga dato na wala na eh. Pero at least kita, nga nagtrabaho sa gobyerno, para makakaon, huna-hunaan nyo na. Anaon imong akong isig katao sa iyang pag-antos, imong babuyon ang iyang kinabuhi. Putang ino. I will take the cudgels for him. I would be happy to waste you. Tingako ang resibo, kusog ang siyabo dire, hasta sa polis, hasta ang inyong piliya, numero 1. May yung pidya, patay na. Giingnanta mo, kung ikaw militar, polis, o naa sa gobyerno, naa sa Office of the President, buduwa ka, ikaw gyo'y mauna. Putang ina, sabtag na ninyo, kay hiritan tagyo mo. Dili mo ugok. Kamong mga polis, do not fuck with me. Human rights. Mingon ko lang, anak, nga ba? 4,000 ang nangamatay. O tanawa tong tanod ba yan, prosecutor, gidunggab na sa convenience court, hastang bata, patay. Naibabae nga, buli siya, kusukeng uwan, di madungog, iyang tok-tok. Kitaan siya sa mga karpinterong kainom, basta inom na aginay. Baka ko siya ba? Mga siya ano? Kanang makikistorya ni mo nga magsigig kagot ang ipon. Ngawa na yung ipon, mo na. Kanang magsigig istorya nga, magsigig ana-ana, o niya, fruit ng ipon, patya na. Walay buhat daw na. Dili sige tok-tok, di taon makadungog ang ginikanan kay tiguang na gituparan siya. Gibit-bit nga to sa construction nga tong balay ang ilang ibuhat. Gi-rape, gisunog pag yun. Naabay radyo, naabay human rights. Kani ba naabot sa Amerika? Naaba nga to'y official ga istorya. Bahin ani mga putang ina nyo. Bayan ano mga butanga? Nabay ka pa ba ito? Tanang human rights. Ningon lang na ay namatay nga, okay sa mga gangster man na. Anso? Unso may kapin sa buot ni mo, anak. Yan ko tungod sa Cebu, og na ako'y gustong istoryahon unta nga opisyal. Patagag istorya, akong giingnan na ako'y gisugo, wa man pod ma-arrange na ako magkita ba meron. Kaya giingnan ko na ako siya, pag magkita, may tamparuso na ako siya. Bawa na mo kinsa. Kani hinambo gani, nga dugay na politika nga. Manulti mo rag, ayaw may hilabting ng Cebu kay amo ni, putang inagago ka man di ay. Gusto ka mo gawa sa Pilipinas? Di guyuran ng Cebu nga to sa Pacific. Hawa dire. Yung mga style na kani-ganing hoy Tomas dili ani dili nani panahon sa katsila ha. Kanang style nimo nga mura kag si kinsa taas kay ka manulti. Yung pa nga ako protector ng Cebu. Tayo nang tagang makita, di ko ni mo anak ka ng puta, ayaw pagtuong kinsa. Di ganit na makasinabot sa itong istorya, tamparason takas dakang tao. Ara, ayaw kong binuangin anak, dili ko si Buano ng imong daw-daw. May man kong tangang rin nga, imong huraw-hurawon. Utang ina, si Bano nga Mindanao ni. Anong multi nga murag si Kinsa nga, ayaw na may kilatang Cebu kay kaya na mo ni. Who are you to say that? As if you own Cebu. By what right? Just because you were a former president's son? Or grandson? And you think manulti kang borakag si Kinsa? Gipa-arrange na ka kay ni ako kay gusto ko mag putang ina tamparuson tagyo ka naman. Unya ka nang imong tai imong gidadalan ng plastic set yan. Dahing kidney ang naskamot ng kagwapon ko. Tama. Niya nga rin, Hay, tinuksan na. Pariho lang mong season da. Ikaw, dapat magpurma mo o kuan. Si Season, ikaw, Trillanes, si Pamatong. Ako matuog yung kung aning usahing palpakisyon. Mutuog ag sa dili, si Panelo mismo, kani si Pamatong, iyagi daw ni classmate sa UP. Tingkagul yun daw na, pero mapasar man po. Tatanawa manulti. I-appoint niya si Carpio. as president, and you can send your messenger to confirm this appointment. Si pamatong bang ugok sa Davao? Nganong ni pasar ni Gyupi o kan di pa Australianes, ganong nakalusot mas PMA? Nga. Ako sigurado kung IQ ni pamatong di maabot og 14. Pero sa milagro nakalusot og Gyupi. Australianes mga 16 na. Kanis Tomas ambot og pilay. Baka kung sa'y sakit yun ni mo tam, prangkahan takadaan, aron hubris. Hubris. Proud ba? Ang bugiro. Hubris. Kung ganin tao nga di masayop, tanaw niya di siya masayop. Is incapable of being wrong, is always right. Kunya manulte, murag tag-iya, tang-ina, Cebu City is not your property. It has never been your territory. You are there because you have a name. Nambog. Mansay ko, ang bagiro, maginis Tomas naman. Baski manulte, ari-ari gana siya. Ngadto pa man na. Itong mag-meeting, patawag mi niyan. Mga nempod mi, ako, si Putro-putong si Imano. Imana, kumakakamari itong gamitin. Ikaw, Duterte. Kay Gibo at kay ko lang bilat. Ano naman yung mga taga-gayan? Si Duterte, bilat ka nanay. Ang ilang balika siya. Duterte, bilat ka nanay nga mga babayar may ako usahay masayop ako. Daghang karakter ano nga wang itong nasod. Ay mo pagtuo nga katsilag batasan. Na ako'y ngayon na sa taga-Davao. Minom na siya. Kailangan ng taga-Davao ang Carlo. Garcia ba? Tisoy. Pag humana, ilan mo na nga golfer ka? Si Garcia God? Pagkahurot sa beer, ilabay mo na niya. Mupod sa clubhouse. Tanaw lang ko sa iya. Kung siya kailan ako, masilingan may paro magtalikod, pero mga tiguang na nila. Sige, glabay. Ang nightclub, basta sayo pa, ang mga bata. Ibarato man. Pero pagkagabiin na mo, mahal na ang presyo, mga bata mo hawa na. Sige siya, nabuak man na, kinigo man sa simento nga poste. Napikal na yun ko ni dool ko. Libat ang budyak yung ulo. Putang ina. Sino ka ba? Sino ka? Putang ina ka. Nitubang man yung chief sa Kadi. Si Kuan God. Kadi sa Apo. Ito si Don Rafael Garcia. Puta ng bukar. Ampako na ko katulog. Pak! Hastag iyang tong Kadi. Bunala na kong naong. Anak siya, tanaw siya. Gunitan, upaw naman. Gunitan akong ulo ko, let's check ka. Ikaw, let's check ka. Di na ni mo panahon na, di na ni Magellan. Panahon na karon sa mga bulanon. Kasabot ka. Tando siya, putang ina ka. Kamong mga katsila. Mo bitaw mga taga Cebu, formally now. I'd like to just correct something. Maybe a historical error that was perpetuated padung na sa. You know, when I was there in a certain place, I was told that this is the statue of Magellan. Kung dyan na po yung statue sa Lapu-Lapu. I was kind of thinking, ano man si Lapu-Lapu, ang iyang statue, magmamay mamas dako man is Magellan. Anto think nga kamong taga Cebu. I'm not trying to offend you. Maugod ni first invader, colonial, adventurist nga ni Anne din eh. And the guy who killed him because he was a foreigner out to conquer our country and they dead for 400 years. Nganong karon sila Lapu-Lapu nahimo namang isda? Nanay Magellan Hotel, nanay Magellan nga lugar. Ano ka na? Tinga ko tong kampanya ba? Huwag kasi bilat kasi ang inay. Kaya sir, si Magellan man. Unya, nganong mas taas man ang iyang, mas dako man ang iyang utang inay ko, pabungkag ko ng presidente. So, mapabuhat ko nga nang, di na ako bungkagon kay ang mga katsila po masukod. Mayroon ba nagkatsila nga taga Espanya, katsila na unas Pilipinas. Di po gusto makikaway, but I'll build a more kanang Lapu-Lapu yun. Luoy ko ang Lapu-Lapu. Pangalag isda sa mga tunto. Sama na dong atong Sudan. O sir, Lapu-Lapu song iskabitsi, pinirito, idononan. Gusto mo ni mga taga Cebu nga mo mong sunod ni kanay pong dungagan po ano yung PC ni ato police kada chief PC na iyang kaugalingong Lapu-Lapu mo na ilang racket basta mo sure na sila pagka PNP man sila kanang mga signa dia ilisda na so una si Lapu-Lapu na chief PC ni ato tawag ana wa ko may si Lapu-Lapu anak espada. Pag-abot anong yawang bagong chief PC, may negosyo man, alis na. Kay mura na, kasalot, kinala na. Dako-dako na, Lapu-Lapu anak na. Pagsunod ng chief PC na po, iyang kagulingong racket, Lapu-Lapu anak na. Kasagang na. Sir, ako yung mga presidente, husto na ng Lapu-Lapu hanggang loob. Tanang posisyon na giyan. Abot tayo na. Ang katapos ng Lapu-Lapu, mag-anak na lang. Husto na na. Ibawa kasi mabuno ka na. Sundalo. Magpalit na sila kay sundalo. Kaya mo binuang niya. Tama ng inyong katunto. Gusto na. Muna. Muna kabuang ano yung Philippine. Di ganyan na mo undang na yung ano. Basta sundalo padugon pag kana ginagmay nga butang managinot gani pangortan. Hibaw ko na sila anak. Nanyet they do it. Gingnan ako ito si isa tong akong chief of police Davao si De La Rosa. Bato. Putang ina mo gawa kini sila Lapu-Lapu ko anay buhok bantay ka sa ko ha. Yariod. Tang ina, yariod. Bitaw. Tinarong ako. Paagi ko lang magkutiaw, pero tinarong ginang ako. Unless you can really control corruption. And to which I really, I must confess nga, naglisod ko. Prompting me even to say that I want to resign. Hindi ko mahabol eh. But, you know, nakadungog mangyud mo na ako. Even during the presidential debates there, I was the only one who had few words to say. Because kaning anad ka sa trial prosecutor mo. Kaning tagaan ka lang 5 minutes ana, submit your case in 5 minutes, ma-review ka. Tagaan ka lang 2 minutes ana. So bullet ka na lang. One sentence. I promised you 5 things, of which I am complying. Ayaw inawa ko'y gibuhat, kay limaray akong gisaan. Yung nanta mo una nga re, I will fight corruption, of which I am doing. The latest that I fired was a general of the armed forces of the Philippines. Droga. Patay na. Wapag kong balibad na, di po ko mo atras. Mo atras ko, patay ang Pilipino. Ikatuloy na ako, I will talk to the enemies of the state, hoping that we could have maybe a respite sa away ba nga, pertindugaya na. And I'm still trying. Fourth, ako, I will never interfere in the government na sa akin. Sultihan tamudaan kamong taga Cebu. Pangutana ka magkinsang cabinet member, naman natin, walay transaction sa gobyerno nga kwarta mo abot sa ako. MRT, LRT, mga kasino, wala. Diha rana sa cabinet member. It starts and ends there. Umabot sa ako, direction, policy, mga appointment sa military, police. Kanang butang, mundane matters that does not touch at all anything about transaction sa kwarta. Ngunang kaya na ako mamutang ina sa ABS-CBN. ABS-CBN, bastos man. Fake news. Si ABS-CBN mapag-ingon nga bandera nga si season, pero ang ABS-CBN may bandera nga himatyo na ko. Panungom man ang ila. Tino dyan. You tell the owner. Sa Bisaya na panungo. Mura yun, I want you or maybe you should die. Panungo ba? Pero sige lang. Abot naman panahon. Let tomorrow take care of itself. Nagyap po yung panahon. Mga kaya ko, magiging may matudlo sa ako. Ang saman, bangko. Nga ihatag man ako ang Trillanes. Why would I dignify? Huwag ka mo yung mga yo, ihatag, paski ugma, ito kita, tag Manila. Ako pa yung plite, ako pa yung mga abre. Yung nanta mo, it will not be over 40 million. Apil na akong bahin pagtunga-tunga na mo kwarta sa akong aman. Walang pugula yung trabaho. Kita na mo sa akong balay. Kita na mo sa akong balay sa Davao. At ito mga ito, mas gwapo pang barak, kaya pagka-presidente ng ibutangan nilang barak, mas gwapo bang ilang barak, ka na mga container nga gipinturahan, aircon mo na inyong barak. May pa mo. Naman sila kilid balay. Lagi kuno kay gwardiyahan ko aron di ko patyon. Sass. Kung sa babay akong abson, kuman ano niya, kontento na ko, pwede na akong mamatay. So, salamat ko, Mayor nga inyo kung karon pa man po ko nakahatag og importansya po sa Mandaue. I have been progressing a lot. And I know that your problem is very similar to our problem. It's traffic. But if you have traveled along the breadth and width of the country, ako ni giliko ko ni motor lang ko. I used Yamaha Virago. Palit na ko gre. Adto sa Luzon paggawas nimo sa Kabanatuan, diretso ka na sa Cagayan, Valley, Tugigaraw. Swerte na lang in 3 minutes na kay katagbo. Pero Mindanao, sus, ginatawa ang mga anak. Yeah. Pare, kanian to? Seminarist na ka, no?
Pakapasar.
Oo. Mayroon yun. Kuang ka na, that is too revealing, ha? I'm warning you.
Opportunity. And now may we request the onstage party to join our president. The entrance of the onstage party will be at the right side of the stage. Let's start first with our Mandaue City officials. Please prepare Mandaue City Barangay Captains.
Para sa pagbabago, sawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw na tao. Madilim na kahapon, ikaw ang mag-aahon. Sa piling mo, di ko mawawala ang korupsyon. Tayo na, Pilipinas, tayo na magbago. Hawak kamay tayo.
Thank you very much, Mandaue City officials. Now let's have the Mandaue City Barangay Captains. Please prepare Mandaue City Sangguniang Kabataan Chairpersons.
Tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte para sa tunay na pagbabago. Masdan mo ang paligid, alamak mga krimen, rape, droga at mga nakawan dapat nang mapigilan. Tayo na, Pilipinas, tayo na magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa pag-asenso. Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo.
Thank you very much, Mandaue City Barangay Captains. Please exit to your right. And now let's have the Mandaue City Sangguniang Kabataan Chairpersons. Please prepare Mandaue City Department Heads.
I love my country and I love the people of the Philippines.
Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte para sa tunay na pagbabago. Ikaw ang Pangulo para sa pagbabago. Sawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw na tao. Madilim na kahapon.
Thank you very much, Mandaue City Sangguniang Kabataan. Chairpersons, please exit to your right. And now let's have our Mandaue City Department heads.
Di ko mawawala ang korupsyon. Tayo na, Pilipinas. Tayo na magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa pagkasenso. Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte para sa tunay na pagbabago.
Thank you very much, Mandaue City Department heads. And now let's have the Mandaue Chamber of Commerce and Industry officials.
Paligid na nakawan, dapat nang mapigilan. Tayo na, Pilipinas. Tayo na magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa pagkasenso.
Thank you, Mandaue Chamber of Commerce and Industry officials.
At ako,
Now let's have the Mandaue City business sector leaders. Please prepare Mandaue City women's sector representatives.
tunay na pagbabago.
Why am I here? I am here because I love my country and I love the people of the Philippines.
Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte para sa tunay na pagbabago. Ikaw ang Pangulo para sa pagbabago. Sawa na ang
Thank you, Mandaue City business sector leaders.
sa magnanakaw.
And now we have the Mandaue City women's sector representatives. Please prepare Mandaue City LGBT sector representatives.
Kahapon, ikaw ang mag-aahon sa piling mo. Di ko mawawala ang korupsyon. Tayo na, Pilipinas. Tayo na magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa pagkasenso. Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte.
Thank you, Mandaue City women's sector representatives. Now we have the Mandaue City LGBT sector representatives. Please prepare Mandaue City senior citizen sector representatives.
Masdan mo ang paligid, talamak mga krimen, rape, droga at mga nakawan dapat nang mapigilan. Tayo na, Pilipinas, tayo na magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa pag-asenso. Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat.
Thank you, Mandaue City LGBT sector representatives. Now we have the Mandaue City Senior Citizens sector representatives. Please prepare Department of Education.
Because I love my country and I love the people of the Philippines.
Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago. Ikaw ang pamuno para sa pagbabago. Sawa na ang bayan ko.
Daghang salamat, Mandaue City Senior Citizens sector representatives. And lastly, we have from the Department of Education.
Madilim na kahapon, ikaw ang mag-aahon. Sa piling mo, di ko mawawala ang korupsyon. Tayo na, Pilipinas, tayo na magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa pag-asenso. Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo.
Thank you very much, Department of Education. Daghang salamat to all the sectors in Mandaue City.
Pagbabago.
Again, daghang salamat, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, for gracing this momentous event for Mandaue City. We are greatly and truly honored by your presence.
Droga at mga nakawan dapat nang mapigilan.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Philippines, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. May we request everyone to please remain seated until after the President has left the program venue. Daghang salamat.
Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago.
Why am I here? I am here because I love my country and I love the people of the Philippines.
Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago.